the past couple years with the whole agenda after they've tried everything to destroy you.
Nicki Minaj is ready to tell the truth about the man who ruined her relationship with Meek Mill and is now trying to end her career. 50 Cent and other celebs have supported the rapper in an attempt to shed light on her unhealthy romance with Meek. They know what she's risking. Subscribe, give us thumbs up, and we'll tell you, what toxic love advice did Jay-Z and Beyoncé give Nicki and Meek, and most importantly, which Mill's secret was Nicki unable to turn a blind eye to? And the fact that things are not going well for Nicki Minaj in 2024 was noted by Jess Hilarious, host of The Breakfast Club. In her opinion, the rapper adding sets from comedian Keith Richards to her Pink Friday tour says one thing:
usually, people do things like this when a tour isn't selling. It may not be true, but it looks like it.
Her album release was also not without scandal. Nicki claimed that Billboard had stolen 100,000 copies from her. The chart did not count sales of deluxe versions and limited edition records, so sales in the first weeks were not 300,000, but only 200,000 copies. It is very bizarre that the troubles in Nicki's career coincided with Diddy's trial, in which her name appears. The person with whom the rapper allegedly had a relationship was named in the documents as a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. And it was then that Nicki's old stream hit the internet, where she talks about knowing hidden queers among her colleagues.
You think there are a lot of undercover brothers in the industry? Because I know some.
She said this to Soulja Boy, and he burst out laughing and nodded, making it clear that he knew who Minaj was talking about. Watch to the end to find out whom she suspected of not being into women along with her ex, and how her attempts to talk about it threatened to ruin her career in 2024. But our Barbie Queen has good friends who take her side. DJ Akademiks was the first.
This nigga is saying that you and Diddy were fornicating. What the fuck? Meek!
He suggested that the documents refer to Meek Mill and even found photos and videos of the rapper relaxing in the company of Diddy. 50 Cent did not remain silent either. On March 2, 2024, he posted a story joking about Meek leaving Puff's house in a red dress. Yes, it's just a meme, but the message behind it is clear, and Meek reacted to such jokes so strangely that Fifth added more jokes on March 6. The rapper not only did not directly deny the rumor, but began to promote his EP, Heathenism, which seems completely crazy in the wake of such news.
They are powering this stuff even if it's fake, to disrupt the community. I own this music that dropped tomorrow, play it.
Meek's career doesn't seem to be going well either, especially after he left Roc Nation and his mentor, Jay-Z, in 2022, shortly before the contract was terminated. According to rapper Young Jock, Meek was no longer promoted and decided he had enough strength to make it himself. But the latest album, Too Good to Be True, featuring Rick Ross, sold 35,000 copies. Although, under Jay's supervision, he reached #1 on the Billboard 200 with the album Championships in 2018. At the same time, the guy went to jail and faced 4 years for violating parole. Jay paid for everything and helped Mill get out a year later. Fans are sure Mr. Carter helped his protege not only out of kindness. He covered up rapper's other sins, for example, his terrible attitude towards Nicki Minaj. In January 2024, Mill's former friend, Dean, spoke on Insta Live about how the rapper once kicked Nicki into the forest after a quarrel and did not let her into the house. He raised his hand a few times and even spat in her face. And that's why—
Yeah, I want all mine back too. I want revenge and all that. Ain't nobody getting over on me.
the same friend said the rapper was terribly insecure next to the cool and strong Nicki, and he often acted as if he was afraid of her, or he's afraid she might find out something about him and tell the whole world. That's why Meek took Minaj on a double date with Beyoncé and her husband in 2015.
They were so giving with advice. It was just a beautiful conversation to have with people we love and will look up to as a couple.
This dinner came at a time when Bey forgave Jay's infidelities and showed that everything can be tolerated. This is the advice she gave Nicki. After all, For some reason, Nicki later added in an interview with Billboard of not being sure her relationship with Mill would end in an engagement, and all because her man doesn't trust her, and she doesn't trust him. He even forbade listening to his new music and giving advice. Nicki was offended by this. Why such secrecy? But with Jay, they were simply inseparable. Mr. Carter made a special stop to visit and support Meek in Philadelphia during his 444 tour, and even invited the guy on stage in front of an audience of thousands. They worked together on prison reform while Meek was harassing Nicki on Twitter. For unknown reasons, the couple quietly split in 2017, but insiders told D News they were constantly quarreling over an issue they did not disclose. Maybe Nicki suspected these two shared more than friendship, and in interviews after the breakup, Nicki hinted many times that there were people around who did not want her to ever share these suspicions with the press.
Just because you're in Jay-Z's circle, are you allowed to bully and threaten us?
And it seems in 2024, they can achieve their goal and completely ruin Nicki's life. Following rumors of Meek Mill's sexuality, he went on a bizarre Twitter rant and announced moving to Ghana permanently. Allegedly, in Africa, some people will not get him. We wonder who he's talking about. After all, fans and especially the biggest Carter's hater, 50 Cent, are drawing conclusions. Who else besides Diddy Mill might have been in a relationship with, but unlike Meek, who will not say too much, Minaj is more courageous. She began to feud with Jay's protege, Megan Thee Stallion, and openly attack Roc Nation, threatening to expose them. And her old stream with Soulja Boy, where she talked about queer rappers, also hit the internet in time. Is Jay-Z's reputation at risk? If so, then he always hits where it hurts, money. Azalea Banks confirmed this.
I don't believe the lie that she's not doing videos because she wants everyone to focus on the music.
At the end of December 2023, in an interview with Apple Music, Minaj lied about why there were no new videos. But Azalea knows Nicki has no money.
Nicki's is done financially. I realized it when she was frying the can of cream corn in the Teflon pan.
After all, over the past couple of years, according to Minaj, it's because some people want to destroy her. Billboard sales are being rigged, and even her husband's problems with the law are being exposed. Now Nicki's most high-profile breakup with a man who is now suspected of having a relationship with Diddy, and maybe someone else is in the spotlight. After all, the fans are sure she couldn't not know about Meek's affairs. But why was she silent for so long, and will she say something now? So far, her fortune is $130 million, which she spends on her son and husband. And the diva is afraid of losing it all. Her new tour is not guaranteed to be profitable. Share in the comments, will Minaj have the courage to expose Jay, Meek, and Diddy? And stay tuned for the hot details of this story.